and she begins to hate and despise those words, I'm fine because it doesn't make sense. You're quiet, so you must be hurt. Simple question. You see, as men, women, we have been conditioned all of our lives to solve problems using our brains, not our emotions. We have been conditioned all of our lives to solve problems with our brains and not our emotions. There's this whole thing about thinking versus feeling. We have as men, have heard these questions or statements made to us. Don't cry, be tough, work hard, don't be a sissy, play through your pain, act rather than feel. Woman gets to wear silk. Women can feel the softness of silk against their skin. Woman gets to feel the softness of satin. Woman must feel the fabric. Woman must sense how it feels on them. We get told, don't cry, stand up. How does that high heels make you feel? Stand up, play through your pain. Women have been conditioned to feel or slap and harde flannel, hulle slaap in sagte satin. So when I come home one night with my satin pajamas, she looks at me funny and strange because you're not supposed to. Because we have been conditioned to act and not feel. So woman, here comes a secret. As opposed to asking your husband, how are you feeling? I suggest to you to ask your husband, what are you thinking? Because when he's quiet, it's not because of an emotional trauma. It may be because his mind is in some place. Because he is the supplier of all the resources in the home. Are you getting the picture? Are you seeing this thing as I'm trying to present it to you tonight? Woman with silk feels good on their skin. The truth is that as men, we have agree with me or disagree with me, as men, we have an impaired ability to identify and to express our emotions. Emotions don't come easy with us. You know why we say we're fine? Somebody did, like my brother Derek Haupt would do, took the word fine and defined fine as feelings inside not expressed. It doesn't mean, men, that we don't have emotions. We just don't know how to express these emotions. And woman, let me quickly challenge you on this one. When you finally get through to your husband and get him to express the emotions, and he breaks down in front of you and cries like a little baby in front of you, don't you get scared? Yes, you do. Because now you're thinking, hoe moet je dat gewoon recht komen? Ik kan niet voor ossuling. Hoe mijn kinderen zien van jou nooit, man. Mijn kinderen gaan zo goed. Because you can't handle us when we break down. You're laughing because you know what I'm talking about. You don't know how to handle a man when he breaks down emotionally. Because the truth is, we don't even know how to handle our emotions ourselves. We have not been programmed to give emotional answers. We are impaired in this area. And we need help in this area. I am not condoning those emotionless men tonight. Not giving you permission to carry on being emotionless. I'm saying it's time for us to understand this. We as men, we have been suppressing our emotions for so long that they find it rather hard to describe emotions. Can I? Men, let's be real quickly. Even at our worst, even at our greatest pain, we still try and be in control of ourselves. We still try and sluk, snot en alles, maar ons try om nog die ding te control. Because we don't understand this whole emotional thing. Men have two primary emotional responses. Men. For the vulnerable feelings such as pain, hurt, fear, men typically use anger. That is primary emotional response number one. For feelings of care and comfort, our primary emotional response is sex. It doesn't compute to a man that this caring thing that I'm doing here now should not end up in my primary response number two. Because I only generally I'm made up to either get angry or to feel some love. So anything in between is new to us. And I'm generalizing, I know I'm generalizing, but I'm trying to get the message across that we are so limited in our understanding of our heart that we act incorrectly to our emotions. Husbands and wives typically handle emotions very differently. Because men, let's admit it, our brains are wired for action. Our brains are not wired for high emotion. Women's brains are wired for the softer, more pleasant things in life. That is why the new terminology today is I'm a metrosexual. What the metrosexual is? A man that has come to terms with his feminine side. There's nothing wrong, men, with getting your nails done and your feet done, and nothing wrong with that mamutita. Sit iron het 'n kleurkot op, moet jy gaan vir die rooi en die pink en hy moet sê. So the world is calling on men to get in touch with their feminine side, but the world is not calling upon women to get in touch with their masculine side. That's our client, that's me now. When a woman is upset, they are likely to express their feelings directly. If not with you, then they will express it with friends or family. But the woman wants to express her feelings, whereas a man's first instinct is to withdraw, and he hides his emotions. When men are concerned to express how they feel, let me use myself